These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Adobe Firefly is the all-in-one creative studio with AI-powered image and video editing for today's creative process. Built for creators of every kind, Firefly helps you generate, edit, and experiment fast. Because the asks aren't getting smaller, the budgets aren't getting bigger, and the timelines, oh yeah, still tight. With all the best creative AI models in one place, Firefly brings your ideas to life. Unlock a better way to make with Adobe Firefly.
Hey weirdos, I'm Alaina.
I'm Ash.
And this is a little baby mini Morbid.
Mini.
Mini Morbid. Mini Morbid.
It's very tiny small. Very tiny small.
Like you.
But it's going to be wonderful and terrible all at the same time.
It's going to be terrible because it's Ash-centric, so...
It is. Ash took over.
Yeah, baby.
She took this mini over, guys.
Today. I don't
Today.
know why I said it like that. Alaina was at work, and I was like, oop, gotta do me some research, John. See you later. And I did it at the kitchen table. And then John reported to you how much research time I put in. And he was, like, proud of me.
He was.
And I was like, thanks, Dad. Because Alaina and John are my mom and dad. Also, they're not.
We're going to
figure
confuse
that out.
people more now.
I
am not Ash's mother, so
no,
don't
definitely
worry.
not. So those live shows, baby, they got rescheduled.
They sure did.
Philly, baby, we gonna see you 8/11.
8/11. That's
Which means
August 11, just in case you couldn't catch that.
It's hard for me sometimes out here.
So you know what, Liberty Bell, we're coming for you.
At the Punchline Comedy Club.
We're going to do it.
It's where the Liberty Bell is.
It is. It's right in the center of the comedy club.
Correct. Let's ring it. Then on September 16th, we're going to Washington, D.C. to go see those monuments at the D.C. Improv.
We get to see monuments.
They keep them all at the D.C.
I'm
Improv.
so excited, guys.
9/23, that translates to September 23rd, Nashville, Tennessee, an early show and a late show at Zany's because we just won't want to leave.
Nashville, we are so excited to see ya.
See ya. Then on September 24th, Huntsville, Alabama, Stand Up Live. We're going to be rooting for the War Eagles. We're going to be rooting for
Roll Tide.
We're going to be rooting for you.
Any other ones that we didn't say?
We're rooting for everyone.
We're just rooting for Alabama.
Alabama.
When we're in Alabama.
In general.
That's just what we're going to do.
Then guess what? It's going to be
What?
June, and hopefully the world has their shit together by then.
Come on, guys. Let's get it together by June.
It's my fucking birth month. Don't fuck me over.
Hey, did you guys know that that's Ashley's birth month?
Who's Ashley? I don't know her. June 2nd at the Good Nights Comedy Club in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh. Super excited to see you.
Karen White. The next day, the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte. Can't wait to see you, Gene Charlotte.
Jane Charlotte. You know, somebody tweeted at us.
Did they?
Yeah, about it. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah.
I'm so glad you guys got that.
You're my new best friend.
This is why I love you guys. You
Gene
guys get
Charlotte.
us.
Where was I?
You were at G Charlotte.
Jay Charlotte. June 11th, we're going to be at the Talia Hall place in Chicago.
Ooh, I'm so excited for Talia Hall. I'm so excited for Chi-Town. H.H.
Chi-Town.
Homestown. Let's do it, guys.
So excited that we're going to stay for 2 days because guess what? June 12th, we will also be there.
We are definitely staying for 2 days, but we will not be staying in H.H. Holmes's murder hotel.
We should.
It's not around, or I would.
I thought so. July 8th, the Comedy Works South in Greenwood Village, Colorado.
Colorado.
I fucking love Colorado so much. I can't wait to show you Colorado.
I'm very excited about your altitude and about your whole thing.
The altitude fucks you over in a big way. I'm probably going to barf on stage.
Oh.
Just kidding.
That sounds fun.
July 11th, the Wilbur Theater, where I was born. I wasn't even born there. I wasn't even born in Boston.
Born in Boston.
But it's in Boston, and
Guys,
we'll be there.
we're so excited about the Wilbur. And remember, sorry, I just went way into Boston mode.
Whoa.
And it was, so remember,
Yep.
we got
Yep.
the one,
Comic.
the only
stylings.
Emily motherfucking Walsh is going to be opening up. And you want to see this because once again, I'm going to tell you, we've been like best friends since 8th grade. So if that's not reason to come see what she has to say, I don't know what is.
And guess what? Emily Walsh did.
Emily Walsh, she has a podcast.
She sure does.
So you know what? If you are thinking about coming to the Wilbur, but you're like, I don't know, I'm not really sure. Let's just give you a little taste of Emily Walsh. It's called Alone at Lunch.
It's funny as shit.
And it's with her and her comic friend, Carly Montag. And they interview other comics, and it is hilarious. And I want you to go listen to it because it's phenomenal.
It's your palate cleanser, motherfuckers.
There you go. That's your palate cleanser.
Love it.
So if you need a little breaky, go listen to Alone at Lunch. They're on all the things on you wherever we are. They are, and it's gonna give you a little look into what you can see at the Wilbur in
I also
July.
really like the art that they used for their cover because Emily's friend Carly looks like Vicky on the cover from Fairly Odd Parents.
I was thinking it's in the vein of Fairly Odd Parents.
I love
the
that
art. But yeah, go listen to it because she's hilarious and it'll give you a little vibe into what she is and it'll make you want to see her live and come see us.
But before you do that, listen to this episode.
You definitely should listen to this episode.
What are we going to be talking about? Asks me who did this.
We're going to be talking about, or Ash is going to be talking about, and I'm going to be going, what? To the crazy ass case
Of
Jayme Closs.
the Jayme Closs kidnapping of
Woo.
Mini Morbid.
Woo. This one's a doozy.
Truly intense.
A true doozy, if you will.
Okay. So on October 15th, 2018 is when Jayme was actually abducted from her home by 21-year-old Jake Patterson.
Ugh.
He actually saw her and picked her out a little while before he went on October 15th to kidnap her. He was driving to work. He was working as a temp at a cheese factory or like
Haven't
a cheese
we all?
place. Didn't look
Cheese,
too
you know?
heavily into the cheese. Then it made me want cheese.
Ooh.
But he was on his way to his job as a temp. He saw her getting on the bus, saw her come from her home, and he was like, that's the girl.
That, to me, is the scariest part of it. We haven't even gotten into the nitty-gritty here, and that, to me, is the scariest part of this case.
Oh, it's absolutely terrifying.
It's reason number 4022 why I don't want my kids to take the bus, because anybody can see their route.
Mm-hmm. It's reason number 420,000,000,100 to never leave your house and just stay quarantined for the rest of your life.
Like, we're all safe here, finally.
And you know what? Change up your fucking routine.
Yeah, that's like the number one thing, because we all do it. We all do the same. We're all creatures of habit. It's much easier to stick to a routine. But you got to change it up, man, because these fucking predators look for that shit.
That's why I live at like 4 different places.
But it's like, but this poor kid didn't have the chance. I mean, she's a kid.
Well, yeah,
she's getting
she
on the
doesn't have a
school
fucking
bus,
choice
like,
to do it
every morning, and it's like, what the fuck?
Exactly. So, what's his name? Jake had been I keep wanting to call him James for some reason, but his name
Because
is
that's
Jake.
an author.
Oh, okay.
James Patterson.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Jake had been thinking about abducting a girl for a while.
Oh,
and later on,
just casually. I've been thinking of abducting a girl
it's
for a while.
so terrifying.
Yeah.
Later on, he said if it wasn't Jayme, it would probably be somebody else.
Ew.
Yeah. So that's gross.
Hate him.
Hate him so much. Just a little background into him. There's really not much out there about him.
I know, because this is a fairly recent case. So,
Yeah, it was 2018. But just a little bit about him. His senior quote was, quote, "I'm finally done with school."
Period. Okay.
Like, that's the most anticlimactic.
That reminds me of in The Office when Dwight Schrute does a birthday party, like throws a birthday party for, I think, like Mindy Kaling's character. What's her name? Kelley. And he just puts on a sign, a banner on the wall that says, it is your birthday. Period. Like, it's just like,
Like, I'm finally done with school.
I'm done with school.
So
It's
sociopath.
like, yeah, no shit.
Willing to bet.
All right.
After high school, he went into the Marine Corps, but he actually only lasted there for about 5 weeks.
Oh, not too long.
No. The Marine Corps later said, quote, "The character of his service was incongruent with the Marine Corps expectations and standards."
That's never good.
No. And
Never good.
This is like a little bit haunting to me.
Ooh.
His grandpa said that he had internal health issues and that's why he couldn't make it in the Marine Corps.
Internal health issues.
Inside of his brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, we know he had some issues because
Exactly.
what he did.
And after he came home from the Marine Corps, all the people that he was friends with beforehand, because this is a really small town. He lived in Gordon, Wisconsin, and Jayme was from Barrow, Wisconsin. So they're 70 miles apart, but both of them are like really small towns.
Oh, okay.
So after high school, he became like super reclusive, and even like his best friends just like tried to reach out to him, and he was just not having it.
Yeah.
So
just hermiting himself.
that's it. It's definitely interesting. And then just a weird little side note, he actually briefly worked at Jenny O Turkey Store, which is where Jayme's parents had worked for years.
Oh, I think I remember reading something about that.
But they had never crossed paths.
Oh,
so
that's so weird.
It is weird that happened, but he picked Jayme at complete random.
Like, it had nothing to do with, because he didn't really know her parents.
He saw her get on the bus and was like, that's it. Like,
that's
the
to me
girl.
the scariest motive. I saw her and I said, that's her.
Mm-hmm. And so, like I said, he said, if it wasn't Jayme, it probably would have been someone else.
Gross.
So he actually went to that house, the house where Jayme lived in Barrow, Wisconsin, on two separate occasions before the night that she was abducted. The third time is absolutely terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
He was fucking prepared to do anything he had to do to kidnap that girl, which is so bizarre to me because he didn't know her like at all. Like, why are you so dead set on kidnapping a 13-year-old girl that you don't know?
And he had no idea. This is how nuts this dude is. He walked into that house having no idea what was in there.
No
idea who was in there, what kind of people were in there, what they had in there. I mean, anybody who willingly will break into a home with no prior knowledge of what's inside of it,
You don't want that person in your house.
Cuckoo nut man, and you want to run the other way.
Exactly.
Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat, emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month, even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending, zero tears.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
So in preparation for this, he shaved his head and his beard off so as not to leave any evidence.
Ooh, too much CSI.
He cut the trunk cord, like, so that his trunk couldn't be, you know how there's like a safety feature now where if you are in a trunk you can pull the cord
And
to
he
open it.
cut that?
He cut that.
Holy shit.
He switched the plates on his car. He stole plates from another car and switched them onto his. He disconnected the dome light in his car.
Oh my
So
God.
he like wouldn't be seen. I believe he borrowed one of his dad's guns, which was a very popular gun. I don't have it written down which one, but it's a popular gun that everybody has around there. So he was like, the casings won't be able to be matched with like this one specific gun.
So this is crazy premeditated.
He bought the bullets for the gun and wiped them off before loading them into the gun so that there was no fingerprints. He wiped the gun for prints just in case.
Yeah.
And he bought a ski mask at Walmart.
Ugh.
So that's
Only the
terrifying.
scariest thing you can wear to home invade and abduct someone.
100%.
Yeah.
So a little after midnight on October 15th, everybody is sleeping at Jayme's house because
I hate
she's
this.
13 and her parents are sleeping because it's after midnight.
You know.
Everybody's sleeping. Molly the dog, like, shut up. I can't.
I know. Molly the dog.
Sweetie.
Oh.
She starts freaking the fuck out. And Jake is banging on the door. Jayme's dad thought...
Can you imagine it's fucking midnight? Someone's banging on your door?
Somebody in a fucking ski mask and a black jacket.
Hell no.
Wearing, like, scary boots. Like, no.
Ugh.
Fucking holding a gun.
The boots, man. That would get me the
Yeah,
most.
bye.
I'd be like, look at those boots.
Those boots were
We
made for
can't let him
walking.
in. He has crazy boots
Listen,
on.
shut up. Just the whole outfit as a whole is scary. So Jayme's dad thought that Jake was actually a police officer or something, and he was like, show me your badge, because he's like, why the fuck are you trying to get in my house?
Yeah.
And Jake's yelling at him to get down on the ground, like, you better get down, blah blah blah. Obviously Jayme's dad is like, what is going on? And he has a flashlight and he's looking through the window. Jake shoots Jayme's dad and he dies immediately.
My God.
That is just the scariest thing ever. So he shot him through the window, and then he's trying to open the door to actually get into the house, and he can't get it open. So he shoots the fucking doorknob off.
Jesus Christ. He was like guns blazing getting into this house.
He wanted into that house to get that little girl. So at this point, Jayme's dad, James, is laying dead on the floor, and
That's awful.
Jake is... There's so many J names. I'm sorry if it takes me a second.
Jayme, James. I know that's hard.
So Jake steps over James's dead body to get to wherever Jayme is.
Holy shit.
So where Jayme is, during all this commotion, her mom Denise and her are like freaking the fuck out, and they barricaded themselves in the bathroom.
Oh, I remember reading about this and it broke my heart.
Denise, her mom, was holding Jayme in what Jake calls is a bear hug.
Oh my God.
They were, I have to say, they were so fucking smart to do this. They first of all hid in the bathtub. They pulled a drawer out and locked the door and put a drawer like in front of.
So if he tried to open it, it would hit the drawer.
Exactly. So he was trying to open that door for like a while, and then he like, couldn't get the handle to budge, and maybe he just didn't want to like shoot it again because he was afraid he was going to run out of ammo.
Yeah.
I don't really understand how this next part happened, but he starts slamming his fucking body against the door to break the door down.
Fuck.
Which, imagine like sitting there in that bathtub with no other way out, and this guy's just, you don't know what the fuck is going on.
I just think of, and the first thing I think of is her mom. Just like, you have no way that you can protect your child.
Exactly.
You're just bear hugging her, trying to do anything.
And
that's
Jayme
the only
said
thing you can do.
They knew that her dad was dead, like, obviously,
my
when that happened. So
God.
you're sitting there and your husband just died, and now your husband and your dad just died, and then you're like, how am I going to get
And
out
you're
of this
just
alive?
hugging each other in a bathtub, trying to stay away from him. Like,
Exactly.
oh.
So his body weight, he breaks the door and he splits it into two pieces.
Holy
and jumps
shit.
through the fucking door like a psycho. And
Ooh,
he sees...
I hope Jake is in big trouble wherever he is.
For reals. Jayme and Denise are hiding in the bathtub, and so when he gets in there, he orders Denise to duct tape Jayme's mouth shut. So she's obviously
Her own child.
She's having trouble doing it because she's probably like shaking or just like freaking out. So he puts the gun down on like the sink or whatever, and he duct tapes Jayme's mouth shut. He binds her legs and her arm or her hands, and he lifts her out of the tub. And trigger warning, this is really fucking horrible. he looks away and shoots Denise in the head.
Oh.
And, like, I don't know why it makes me so mad that he looked away. It's like, if you're going to fucking do it,
You better
do
look
it.
the person in the eye if you're
Right,
going to do
like,
it, you
you
little fucking coward. Oh, that makes me so... And this poor child.
Oh, my God. And then you're like, where am I headed? Like, this
poor
monster.
child. Like,
I
just,
can't even imagine.
I
And
can't even.
She is like the sweetest looking little girl. Like, she just looks
Yeah.
like an average little girl that was like living
Just
her
minding
life,
her own fucking business.
doing her fucking thing, like
Just
going
being,
to
like,
school.
ugh.
So
This
sad.
is such an upsetting case.
It really is very upsetting.
Yeah.
He drags her, Jayme, across the yard. So you're like, oh my God, like what? He tosses her in the trunk where we know that she can't get out.
Oh my God. Which you've been taught your whole life.
Pull
Like
that,
all the
look
dare
for that
programs
handle.
and everything to like pull that handle or to like or hit the tail light out and wave your hand. But
Yep.
if her hands are bound,
She can't.
she's into. So he really thought of everything.
Oh, he was meticulous,
Yeah.
which is so scary. So while this is really awful too, while driving away, Jake has to pull over for the police who are responding to the
murder.
911 call because at one point they're not sure who because nobody was able to talk on the 911 call, but either Jayme or Denise called 911 from the bathroom.
Oh my God.
So they're responding to the 911 call, like, and they have no idea what they're gonna be walking into.
Little did they know they just drove by.
The
Holy shit.
and
the
the little
murderer
girl
and the
is in
girl.
the trunk.
Yeah.
So,
And Jayme could probably hear the sirens go right by her.
and she said that she could.
Oh.
And she was like, I heard the sirens for like a little bit, like a second almost, and then it was like
They just
were
whizzed
gone.
right by, yeah.
Right. So the police obviously discovered James and Denise's bodies, but not Jayme. So they put an Amber Alert out. But she's already at Patterson Retreat. This motherfucker, Jake Patterson, it's like his dad's cabin that he lived in. I think he did live there on his own. Sorry, stumble. But his dad owned the cabin, and on the top it said Patterson Retreat.
That's real gross.
Like, that's terrifying.
that's real fucking gross. That's some Buffalo Bill style, like, fucked upness.
Oh, if you look at pictures of this fucking retreat, it is shag nasty.
It ain't no retreat.
It is not a retreat. It
No.
has unfinished ceilings.
Hate that.
So the ceilings literally, you know, like that paper stuff that, like, before you put up your ceiling,
Yes.
that's on the ceiling. There's just like disarray everywhere. It's
So it's just like insulation up there?
no, it probably is insulation. I don't know anything about houses. But
I didn't see the pictures.
there's just like scattered shit everywhere, boxes, like
Ew.
laundry bins, nastiness.
Get it together.
It's fucking gross. Go look at the pictures.
Ew.
And then there's just like a little like sitting area with like a TV, and then his room where he had a twin size bed. And that's where Jayme ends up spending a very long time.
In the automotive industry, time and trust mean everything. Miss an electrical problem, and it can mean big problems for your operation. That's why Napa believes in testing the 5 critical components in every vehicle: the battery, starter, alternator, relay, and serpentine belt. And why we deliver the parts, tools, and expertise you need to catch problems before they become breakdowns. So test every vehicle and trust the name that keeps your bays busy and your business moving full speed ahead.
Never know how.
Nothing beats tradition, like weekly game nights at Mom's house. And Tostitos, crafted with masa made the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels, with flavors worth gathering around, like a hint of lime and Mexican street corn. And no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. That's the Tostitos way. Bring Tostitos to your next game night, and you'll be winning either way. Tostitos, tradition matters.
Oh, this blows my brain apart.
Oh god, it scares the shit out of me. So 1 week after Jayme's disappearance, the sheriff of Barron County asked 2,000 volunteers to help search for evidence or anything around the area that they could find. And obviously they come up with nothing because
Yeah, because he thought of everything.
there's nothing to come up with.
I remember this too. I remember when this happened.
When
what
we
a big
all
deal it was,
thought-
and everyone was like, "Oh, she." Actually, to be honest, people were like, "I have no idea what happened."
Nobody knew
Like,
what happened.
what the fuck?
It was awful.
Yeah.
So the police say that they've identified 2 cars on surveillance, and at the time they thought it was either so one of them was a red or orange 2008 to 2014 Dodge Challenger, and they said the second car was either a black 2006 to 2010 Ford Edge or an Acura MDX.
Okay.
And they couldn't get any plate identification, like it didn't show up in the
Yeah.
surveillance. So they do this thing at the high school where Jayme would have gone because she was in middle school at this point, but going into high school, and they call it a gathering of hope. Aww. And all her friends and like all the people in the community are there, like just
like a little vigil kind of thing.
Exactly, a vigil. It's so sad. So meanwhile, back at fucking Patterson Retreat, which is 2 hours away, by the way. She was in that trunk for 2 hours because Gordon is about 70 miles away from where Jayme lived.
Oh my God. Yeah. I can't even sit comfortably in a car for 2 hours.
Imagine laying in a fucking trunk, not having any. This poor little girl probably thought he was taking her to the woods to kill her.
And you're just like grieving immensely because you just watched both your parents be murdered.
I can't even imagine.
I can't even imagine the pain she must have felt is out of this world.
So when she first arrived, she was forced to change. Jake had her change into his sister's pajamas.
Gross.
I don't really know why his sister's pajamas were at his house, but they were.
And it's
then
fucked up, man.
Yeah, that's just, I feel like that's just so creepy.
Yeah, everything about it, like everything you're saying, I'm just like, yep.
Yeah, it's gross.
I bet Jake did that.
And then he went to the basement to burn her clothes, and he burned the duct tape that was wrapped around her. So all evidence is gone.
This dude watched way too much Forensic Files.
Oh, he knew exactly what he was doing. He also liked to read mysteries.
Yeah, so. Weird.
And his favorite game was Risk.
Oh.
So that says something.
I mean, there you go.
And you know what he was surprised by? He was surprised that he didn't have any blood splatter on his clothes.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, probably because you were like so far away and you turned your head like an asshole because you couldn't even look at the people you were
murdering in their own home, trying to protect their child.
Yep. So Jayme spent altogether 88 days in captivity.
That is insane.
And most of the time she was under that twin bed.
Ugh.
He would barricade her in with, so the bed was pushed in like up against a wall in a corner, so there was only like one exit basically. Mm-hmm. And he would barricade her in with like laundry bins or like boxes, and then on top of the bed he would place barbells and like weights and stuff so that he would hear if she was going to escape.
Holy shit.
And for a lot of that time she would go like hours and hours, like up to 12 hours without having anywhere to go to the bathroom,
and just laying under a fucking twin bed with nowhere to move.
And there was 2.5 feet. It was 2.5 feet off the ground.
Like that. So all I can think of when I think of this is I can't even hide under a bed for any of it.
Nope.
Like, because my kids have this thing that they do now, that they have like big kid beds, which they have like the twin beds, which is the exact same size. And when John is like, you know, letting out the bath water after their bath, they want to hide and scare him when he comes back in the room, which so you've seen. And so when I'm in the room when this happens, they'll be like, Mama, you have to hide with us. And they do not take no for an answer when they want to hide. And so I have to slide under the bed most of the time because they want me to slide under there. I have a panic attack every time. And it is no joke. 15 seconds of being under that bed, and I'm like, get me out of here. I'm freaking out. I'm claustrophobic, and it just feels like the whole thing is just caving in on you. And it's
you feel like you're not going to be able to get back out.
That's for some reason. Freak out. And then to not only be, if you had told me to lie under there for 12 hours,
not
with
go to the
nothing
bathroom
around me, I would.
No food,
there's no way
no
I could
water.
even consider that, and I would just no way. But then if you're telling me I have to be under that bed for any amount of time and barricaded in there, holy shit. The thought of it makes me physically sick.
It's still so unclear as to why he did this, because so far, like, I couldn't read anything of, like, something other than kidnapping her, which is, like, fucking horrible. He just left her there. Like, he didn't really, like, do anything. Like, I was like, what's the point of this?
I mean, we may not
know all the details.
Exactly what was done to her. I'm sure she didn't just get, like, you know, left around.
No, definitely not. But I'm just like, what the, like,
especially because of her age and stuff, they'll leave that kind of stuff out.
Oh, okay,
a lot
that
of
does make
times.
sense.
So
it was really hard to find, like,
some
anything.
more stuff that we just won't hear for a long time, which
I'd
hope,
rather not.
But yeah, I hope not. But
he at one point, which I just think when I like, this is like torturous, he let her write a letter to her aunt saying like she was safe and like she was okay, and he was gonna mail it, but then he like never did.
That's because he's a fucking crazy person.
Exactly. And this is gonna, as soon as I was writing this, I was like, oh, Alaina's gonna lose her shit.
Oh shit.
When he had people over, he would always have music playing so that Jayme couldn't hear what was going on outside of that bedroom. And he would be, or they couldn't hear her in the bedroom.
That's so fucked up. And I read something that was like he would put her under that bed and like barricade her in there.
Oh yeah,
and sometimes be in the room.
Oh.
And just have the music up and people like hanging out, and she'd just be under that bed.
Oh my god, that's so scary. And his dad had no fucking idea. Obviously, nobody had any idea. His dad would come over every Saturday at the same exact time, which is just like, can you imagine knowing now what that poor dad
Holy
knows?
shit.
It's like
knowing what was under his fucking crazy creature of a son's bed. Oh, well, and it shows too that something terrible must have been being done to her by him, for her to listen to him and stay under that bed, because he must have, I mean, that's total manipulation and like mind control shit and like intimidation shit, but like he must have done something terrible to her
get her
to comply
scared.
that much. And that's what really haunts me, is like, what did he do to you?
I don't. I that's why I'm kind of glad that it's not out there. He did once hit her really hard, she said, on the back with, quote, the handle of an item used to clean blinds. So what I picture is that really like long stick with that fluffy yellow
thing.
end.
Yeah.
And she said he hit her really hard on the back with it. And he was like, much worse will happen to you if you ever do what you did again. And when she said this, she was like, I can't remember what I did.
She's like, I probably just existed,
nothing.
But you know.
He told her she would get it so much worse if she ever crossed him in any way. So on the morning of January 10th, Jake told Jayme that he was going to be leaving for a few hours, which you're a fucking dumb idiot. Why would you say that?
Yeah.
I'm so fucking happy he did.
He really is
but
such
like,
a fucking idiot.
You're
though.
kidding.
Yeah.
Like, you're good. Okay, cool.
Cool, Jake.
Cool. So she was like, fuck this. Like, I'm not going to stay under this bed for the rest of my life. And
it's been 88 fucking days of this.
Little bad bitch. Love her. Oh. She pushed the bins and the weights out of her way. She threw on his sneakers and she started down the road. She was like
Jayme.
out of there. So a woman named Jean Nutter was walking her dog when she saw Jayme. And I just feel like her parents must have been watching over her. Like somebody was with her that day, because this was not a time where Jean was normally up at her cabin. I think it was like a second home of hers. Like wasn't, there was no reason why she was like,
it just happened to be a weird fluky thing.
Happenstance, exactly. And Jayme walked over to her and she said, I'm lost. I don't know where I am. I need help. I'm Jayme. And Jean said when she looked at her, she was like, I fucking knew that she was,
because her picture had been everywhere. I remember that. I would know that girl if I saw her.
Exactly. And according to fucking Jake shitballs McGee, he said that whenever the news coverage would come on and like they were watching TV together, he was like, I let her watch TV. Like, okay, cool.
Oh, so nice of you.
So nice of you. You're gonna hate him at the end of this more than you already do.
Fuck that guy.
He was like, whenever news coverage would come on, I would change it, but I looked at the news coverage on my phone.
Oh, you're so nice,
and
Jake.
he would tell her, I just couldn't watch that.
Oh,
like,
so nice of you. You're such a gentleman.
He definitely made her watch that news coverage. 100%. For him to have to be like, to twist that story.
Yeah, for him to be like, oh, I didn't.
Right.
I did not make her watch that.
No,
it's like,
you
okay,
did. Shitballs.
You just shot her parents in front of her and then kidnapped her and kept her for 88 days under her bed. But that's cool. Yeah, you didn't make her watch the news.
I hate him so much. So, like I said, Jeannie noticed who she was right away. And she, like, scooped her up and ran to the nearest house.
Can you imagine that?
No. Oh. So Kristen Kazinskas, I think that's how you say it, calls 911 because she was the nearest house. That's where they ended up. And she calls 911 as her husband stood by the door with a gun, because
who knows,
everybody was like, get a weapon. Like, we don't know what this guy is capable of.
You saw what he was capable of when he took her. So it's like, fuck.
Meanwhile, Jake gets back home, notices.
Can you imagine how pissed he was?
Oh my god, he must have been enraged. And I'm so fucking happy.
Yeah, seriously.
He notices that Jayme's gone and he goes out driving around looking for her. So imagine if he had got home if he could have been pulling up the street like 1 minute before she was taken into that house. Like, I'm so happy that this happened.
The timing just worked out.
So 4:43 p.m. the officers arrive and they take Jayme into like save her.
That just like gives me great relief, just that the thought of that moment.
Oh my god, I
like,
know. But then so like in the beginning of the story, like they drive right by him, they're driving away and they spot a red car and they're like, it's registered to him because he had finally put his plates back on his car. So it's registered to Jake Patterson. He's driving by and Jayme was like, I don't know if that's him, because like she just couldn't tell. So they confirm it is. Officers pull the car over, and Jake Patterson puts his hands up and goes, I did it.
Yeah, no shit, asshole.
Like, cool, we know that. You
so cool.
Dingus.
I love that he's like, oh, I surrender now. And it's like, fuck you, you were backed into a corner.
Exactly. So he gets arrested, obviously, but now it's like, why did he do this? He says, quote, the reason I did do it is complicated. No one will believe or can imagine how sorry I am for hurting Jayme this much. Can't express it. He didn't even write, I can't express it. He wrote, can't express it.
Can't,
like,
yeah.
You're
not even gonna
douche.
try. And I always love when they're like, no one can imagine how sorry I am. And I'm like, you're fucking right. No one can imagine how sorry you are. Because I've never in my life going to do something that I have to be that sorry about, you fucking slime bucket. Like,
you know, the one thing that my mom said to me that I will always remember, if you were sorry, you wouldn't have done it.
Exactly.
And it's so true. If you were that sorry, you wouldn't have done it.
You wouldn't have done it.
Exactly. So he wrote a letter actually to, I don't know how, I think it's Lou Ragoose, but I really just want to say Lou Ragout.
Lou Ragout?
From Care 11, which is like a news thing. And he said things like, because Lou wrote him a letter asking all these questions, and then finally Jake wrote back answering. He was like, I'll answer some of your questions.
Okay, you little
cool
twit.
that you get to play that game.
Ugh.
He said he didn't want Jayme and her family to have to go through a trial, so he gave police as much info so Jayme wouldn't have to hurt by having to give them more info than she needed.
Literally take off your fucking knight in shining armor outfit here.
Yeah.
Because you're a fucking diamond.
And also, if you watched all those hours of CSI and all those crime shows, you would know that no matter what, they're going to ask her to recount everything.
Of course they
because
are.
there's two sides to every story.
Yeah. They're not just going to be like, okay, Jayme, don't worry
Hers
about
is
it.
the correct one. They probably don't even want to fucking hear what you have to say. He said that his long-term plan was, quote, stupid looking back, but he won't say what it was.
Oh, I fucking hate this turd.
And you look at his face and you're just like, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Want to punch his glasses straight into his eyeballs.
Me too.
And just watch them just like leak out of the holes.
I want to give him the most, this shows who we are. I want to give him a fucking atomic wedgie. I want to hang him from a ceiling fan by his undies.
That really did
and
just show who we
turn
were
it on
as people.
And he can't fall down. It's just wedgieing all over the place. Wedgie, bitch.
Oh. We get really, really worked up about these
because
things. Somebody did yell at us once and said that we're too violent about these people, which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
But like,
that's a weird defense to come to.
Never gonna stop. Never gonna
never
stop.
Gonna stop.
Never gonna
stop. So, he said, quote, I didn't want to do this. The reason
you did. That's why you did it, you fucker.
No, you wanted very badly to do this. You very much prepared.
You made
for
a lot
this.
of plans to do this.
And he said, the reason I did this is complicated and no one will get it.
No, it's not. It's
You're
very simple.
So deep and misunderstood.
It is very simple. You are a motherfucking puddle. You are not a deep ass lake.
No.
It is just that you are a fucking reptilian piece of
garbage.
Just fucking fossilized bird shit on the side of a garbage can.
And you smell. So, and then
that's what you are.
This pissed me off the most. On the back of that letter, in motherfucking bubble letters.
I already want to punch him in the
bubble
fucking throat.
letters. He wrote, I'm sorry, Jayme, for everything. So that all is in bubble letters. And then next to that really small, he wrote, I know it doesn't mean much. Of course it doesn't fucking mean anything to me, you shit stain. What the fuck would that mean to me?
I hope somebody just roundhouse kicks him in the fucking Adam's apple.
He actually recently got into a fight with a prisoner.
Did he get the shit kicked out of him?
I didn't even look into it because I didn't want to know. He did. I didn't want to know if he beat the crap out of the other guy because I just wanted to let it settle that he got beat the shit out of.
In my mind, he's getting the shit kicked out of him every single day.
Yeah, and I hope that his roommate makes him sleep under his bed.
Yeah, because they don't take kindly to people who do bad things to kids. So good luck, Jake.
So all in all, he was found guilty of 2 counts of intentional homicide and 1 count of kidnapping. So he got life in prison.
Good.
Now I want to end on Jayme's words because fuck anybody else's.
Yeah.
Jayme's attorney, Chris Gramstrup, I probably said that wrong, sue me, read her statement in court. Quote, He stole my parents from me. He stole almost everything I loved from me. For 88 days, he tried to steal me, and he didn't care who he hurt or who he killed to do that. He should stay locked up forever. He can't take my freedom. He thought he could own me, but he was wrong. I was smarter. I watched his routine, and I took back my freedom. I will always have my freedom, and he will not.
Jayme.
Motherfucking drop your
the
mic.
Motherfucking mic, Jayme.
Sweetums. Like,
fuck, that was just
say it.
Mwah, chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. Mwah.
Chef's kiss.
And she
Jayme.
was 13 when she
and she ended up with like one of her aunts, right?
Yeah, she ended up with one of her aunts, and
she's
her
like
aunt,
thriving. She said
that she's thriving, and she said that her aunt decorated, like bought her a brand new bed, decorated her room with like butterflies and stuff, like all the things that she loves.
I'm so glad she has that. And she got her dog Molly back.
I didn't even know that.
We'll post the picture with the case on Instagram, where we post all the pictures from the episodes. But yeah, she got her dog Molly back, and there's a photo of her and her aunt and her dog Molly, and she's like smiling.
Good.
Like she's just like, fuck you, Jake. I'm fine. Like,
and I love that that's basically what her response was.
Yeah.
She was like, he's dumb and I'm not, so fuck him.
Yeah, like she was like,
and guess
pays
what?
to be smart.
Enjoy your time in jail, sucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna be free, and you're gonna be locked up forever, you ugly little troll.
You piece of actual shite. You fossilized shite.
You are a fossilized shite.
So that was the absolutely tragic story of the murder of Denise and James Closs and the abduction of Jayme, but thank God she got out of there.
Yeah, seriously, like, you know, it's just anytime it's a complete stranger.
Yeah.
There's just nothing even to say about it except that is a fucking nightmare.
No.
That is every parent's and kids' worst nightmare.
And
just a straight up stranger coming to get you in the middle of the night.
Whoa.
Like, holy shit.
And I should mention, it's honestly really sad for his parents too. His mom said that she was terrified after this happened, and the neighbor said she couldn't leave her house. She was so scared.
Well, can you imagine?
No. And his dad was like, I can't believe that I was there.
Yeah,
his
and he
grandpa
probably
was
feels
like,
responsible for not knowing she was there, even though he couldn't know. You know what I mean? But
and his dad said he was like, basically he was saying he was so sad, and he was like, I want to get a note to her family, like, I'm so sorry to them.
That makes me so sad, because that's the thing. It's like most of the time the parents end up being victims as well.
They do.
You know, like the parents of the murderer. And this is definitely one of those cases that it's like,
you destroy so many people. He destroyed his own mother.
Absolutely. And it's easy for people to quickly come to the conclusion that they want to get angry at the mother and father of the person, you know, like in the West Memphis 3 case.
I was just
saw
gonna say
Melissa Byers. I don't know. I don't even think I mentioned it.
It's in the documentary.
It's in the documentaries. I'm sure you saw it. But they literally, she says at one point, like, I like, what does she say? Like,
I curse
these 3 boys and the mothers that bore them. And she says it with like such vitriol, but again, go watch Paradise Lost. It's crazy. But that, I remember watching that and being like, I get it. Like, I understand.
100%.
It's not logical, but it makes sense.
Because you're grieving. Nothing's
like,
logical about grief.
If somebody did something to my kids or like someone I loved, I would also hate their parents. Just because
like,
I'd be like, you brought them
born
into the world, you know? But it's not fair at the same time, because 9 times out of 10, it has nothing to do with the parents. So that's just sad.
It really is. There's
a
so
lot
many
of
people
victims
affected by that.
Yeah, a lot of victims in this case.
And thank God she has like an aunt that's able to take care of her.
I know. And I hope she thrives. And I hope she like, you know, like Amanda Knox is it, or like Elizabeth Smart's it.
She will.
And just like comes out of there just guns blazing.
I think she's gonna.
Yeah. I mean, she definitely needs some time.
She
needs
sure
to get it together. And if she wants to live her life quietly for the rest of it, more power to her.
I would want to live my
not
life
blame her.
Real quiet.
But I feel like she's like such a fighter.
100%.
Damn.
Amazing little girl.
Woof. So that's the tale of Jayme.
It was heavy to do that one.
Heavy. That's real heavy for this
But we had a fun episode yesterday.
Yeah,
about
fun spooky
death
episode
games, so
about death.
Figured we would bring you back down to earth.
Yeah, we can't keep you up for too long. We gotta smash you back down to reality.
All right. Well, if you want to check out the picture of Jayme and her dog
and Molly,
you can head over to our Instagram at
Morbid Podcast.
You can hit us up on Twitter
a Morbid podcast.
Join our Facebook group.
Morbid, a true crime podcast.
Then you can write us an email. That is the perfect place to send listener tales. Please don't send listener tales anywhere else. They go to our Gmail.
Definitely do the Gmail. morbidpodcast@gmail.com. Send your listener tales, your spooky road things, your sleep paralysis stories, and anything else you want to say, except if it's to be an asshole, because then you'll get deleted.
Right. And the only reason we want you to send them there is because they might get lost if you send them anywhere else.
It's good to have them in a centralized area so we can actually go through them.
Exactly. And that is pretty much all I can think of. So, like, we hope you keep listening.
And we hope you
keep
it
weird. But not so weird that you go ahead and kidnap a stranger, because that's fucked up. Bye.
Real fucked up, Jake. Bye.
This episode is brought to you by SoFi, the all-in-one finance app to bank, borrow, and invest. Say goodbye to account fees and give your bank balance a glow-up with a SoFi high-yield savings account. Get over 8 times the national average savings rate and an epic welcome bonus when you sign up with eligible direct deposit. Sign up at SoFi.com/SXM. SoFi checking and savings offer through SoFi Bank N.A. member FDIC. Terms apply.
Nothing beats tradition, like weekly game nights at Mom's house. And Tostitos, crafted with masa made the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels, with flavors worth gathering around, like a hint of lime and Mexican street corn. And no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. That's the Tostitos way. Bring Tostitos to your next game night, and you'll be winning either way. Tostitos, tradition matters.